Yo, it's me, Igor, and I'm here to just do a little Bitcoin analysis for you guys. I feel like absolute crap today. I couldn't even get out of bed until like 1 p.m. and my nose has been sniffly and it's just been not good. Um, and so I've been taking it as like an ill omen. Being that Bitcoin's at tick like it's over 45K now. 45 is a significant number because it's the Donald Trump number. It's like a psychological level in the dark, deep recesses of people's minds as we roll up on this political season. And so 45 feels good to dig in 45. Um, and this definitely is a victory for the Bulls, as we've reclaimed and overcome the large AVWAP lines here that we've anchored at not only the ETF top and the first of the year, but also our January 24 local bottom where the Bulls kicked online. You can see that the volume is trending. The volume and price combined are trending in the Bulls' favor, and that's why this triangle broke to the upside. That's why we had a bullish bias in the Nick Cipher VIP. Even though I do call like bearish signs, I do put out periods where I feel like we should be careful. Um, it's hard for me to weigh short opportunities that highly in a market like this because we're over these macro AVWAPs. So even when things look hairy on these short time frames, we have to come down a long ways to like actually turn bearish, like bear structure. So that is the scariness of like what we're dealing with here is like this could crash down a lot, and we would still be bullish. So I guess to zoom in a little bit here, I'm not seeing much overt strength over the golden retracement here. And this is not the golden retracement from the all-time high that the ETF dumped from. This is a smaller golden retracement from the ETF dump to the January 24 bottom. We are breaking through that golden retracement short opportunity at 45K flat. At least that's what it looks like. So we did get a 30-minute confirmation on the golden retracement as support. Take it as you will to initiate long favors on the intraday scalping strategy, or wait for like deeper confirmations if you wish. For me, this is a decent enough reason to take a long trade, but you're buying the on the key level with it's like you don't want to just like come up with an idea. You want to see the market make a decision off the key level, and you want to see that momentum backing you up. Um, Definitely see some divergence going up the time frames. VWAP crossing up on the 2 hour despite the declining momentum. Mm. What's scary is like this wave over the 60. Um, it looks an awful lot like these kinds of tops, where it comes up and it's just like a solo wave like that. Uh, yeah, see, like whenever you get a big wave like this, a big pillar wave, big pinhead wave, sometimes it just comes straight down. Um, so think about what happens to Donald Trump, 45. He gets rug pulled. He gets his victories stolen right out from under him. So like I got this like spooky premonition, with me being sick today. I feel like I'm like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like my spirit animal. So um I definitely feel like my fate is interwoven with Bitcoin. Like when Bitcoin was at its bottoms, I was at my bottoms. And as Bitcoin's pumped, like I've pumped. And now that it's having um a scary couple days. No, look at me. I've turned into Igor from Frankenstein. So, Yeah, so pity my soul. And if this does come up, there's a lot of room to the upside, guys. Like we have a trumpet pattern on the macro, like the daily here. We, it could in theory like come up. I'm not saying it's gonna go straight up like this, but I mean maybe it does like something like that. Um, could be a trumpet to the upside or a rejection and a trumpet to the downside. I'm really not sure, guys. But seeing a little bit more strength around the golden retrace here. Perhaps like a deeper cut of support with these waves cooling off and the oscillators looking oversold and good again for a long would be a godsend in the current market because this is a very precarious point to be in. Like if we reject from the golden retrace line here, we would look to possibly correct all the way down to about 43,626. And there could be a panic. We could wick down to, something like down here, 42,850 area. So, and this isn't even based off of like the current candle that's printing right now. It's just like a feeling, with my 6 7 years of experience in the markets, I know how these types of moves can play out. Like we could come down substantially and still maintain a bullish structure. So beware of 45. I think that even though this is a happy uh, time, like we want to be happy for Bitcoin, for the bulls, for overcoming these anchored VWAPs here. Um, Proceed with caution because we've already come up quite a ways. We would want to see some better structure to actually enter. Like to short when we're this far above the AVWAP seems like suicide or just like extra risky, and I would not want to put out a short call while we're over these anchored VWAPs like this. If we were trending underneath like the bottom anchored VWAP and on the way down, the short calls would be coming easily to me. But for now, I think that since we're over the VWAPs, like favor longs. If you are going to short, adjust your risk accordingly because this is a bull market and shorters are having a tough time in this market. Even though it looks like there's a lot of big dumps, it is tough out there to be a bear because we're on the way up on the macro. And I'm going to keep saying that until price somehow loses these anchored VWAPs. Um, yeah. So my speculative targets to the upside have to do with this trumpet pattern here. Maybe we could flip the 45 into 54 and have a really nice bullish February. But it is also possible that speculators come in and bring us down. We test these anchored VWAPs more, not only because it's advantageous for us to do so. We dig in our valuations and we chase that liquidity, and this might be where the bots and institutions want us to trade, like at these lines down here. Um, and like when it comes to a powerful move like that happening, like you would look for a news catalyst, but I'll just say this that sometimes price itself can be enough of a catalyst for a large move to happen. What I mean by that is like price is king. Like if price decides to hit a certain level, just the price hitting that level and nothing else, like no fundamentals, no news, no anything other than the price hitting that level, it like can cause a big reaction to happen. So don't underestimate the power of like a level like the golden retrace at changing sentiment in the markets. Um, so I'm just going to be waiting patiently to see how price action reacts around this golden retracement. We could get like a larger measured move all the way up to 54. But also, like I have to tell you guys that like this, could also be the end. So, um, Um, don't short, favor the longs because we're over the VWAPs, and just be patient. And if your setup isn't showing up on Bitcoin, trade something else. Stop being so obsessed with Bitcoin. Stop forcing trades to happen just because you've sat down and you want a trade to happen, or just because a bunch of YouTubers are coming out talking about price. You need to stick to your edge, the market that you succeed in, and trust your strategy. And I believe in you guys. We got that VWAP mindset. We're victorious. We're winning. We're gaining altitude, and we're making progress. Because every day we learn a little bit more about the charts, we perfect our strategy a little bit more, and we get closer and closer to reaching our goals. So thank you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And when I get to 1K, we'll do that 1K giveaway. We'll do a live. And to all my VIP students, I can't wait to talk to you guys this Sunday. We've got a Wizard event happening on Sunday, 6 p.m. Western Standard Time, 6 p.m. West Coast time. So I'll catch you guys there. Peace, and you guys have a good one.